So moving on from Sony then, we have Nintendo. So Nintendo don't typically have a conference, have a direct. Yeah. So I just throw a video out basically.
Which is better in some ways.
I like that.
I prefer the way Nintendo do it.
Yeah, I like the one that lay out the direct. You can make it a lot more fun, a lot more entertaining.
Yeah. You know, puppets, the puppets, they need the puppets back.
Oh, they were cool.
The Muppets style puppets they had, great.
There's not as much messing around. Like, they tell you exactly what you need to know quickly, whereas in the conferences it's people crossing over, it's people talking.
And then on the YouTube channel they just drop a million videos of all the trailers that you want. You can go pick and choose what you want to love. But yeah, so what is everyone expecting from Nintendo? So of course
it's going to be Mario. It's going to be all mainly based around.
So it's going to be Mario Odyssey, their new big Mario game, Mario platformer game.
Yeah, we'll see gameplay for that.
Yeah, we'll see. I think when we say actual gameplay, we'll see a lot around that. That's going to be their big release after Zelda this year.
Yeah,
that's one people are going to be really looking at. I've got a mainline Mario and a Zelda coming out in the same. You know, that's mad. That's actually like you look at what that's madness back in what Nintendo's done. That's their two biggest things, just bam bam out there. They've got a Rabbids Mario.
That's the heavily rumoured Rabbids from Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Crossed with Mario in an RPG.
So they've made a Mario.
I know, right? It's been heavily rumoured, and I don't think it's.
I'm pretty sure they've had a coalition before.
These are them things from Rayman, Raven, Rabbids. Yeah. Okay.
And they're going to be the Mario RPG game.
I'd fucking play it.
I'd play that too. Yeah. It sounds mad, but
you know what? It sounds crazy. But I'll play that game.
Literally, we have no details on this whatsoever, but it's apparently a thing.
Mm-hmm. That's so weird.
I know, it's going to be strange. I don't want to speculate what it's going to be like.
This is where it's nothing to do with Mario. It's literally the rabbits will have Mario costumes. It'll be something really stupid like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've heard rumours that it's you have Mario, Peach, Luigi, and I think Yoshi. Could be Toad. Either one of them.
You on? Like, is that how personally well you know Yoshi that you can call him
Yosh?
The Yosh.
Yosh. You on like super fast.
And then you've got Rabbids dressed as those characters.
Yeah.
And they all have guns.
So you got Luigi popping off
oh my god!
Like sci-fi type guns, though, apparently.
My god.
But that's the rumours surrounding it.
It's mad.
It's interesting. It's mad.
Do you know what?
It's Raven. Raven Rabbids.
The rabbits will probably find a way into the Mario world.
Yeah.
That would be.
It's a crossover universe. Yeah. They're going into the Mario world.
Yeah, obviously.
Or it's the other way around.
Yeah, standard. How else you get
The question is with this, will they announce it at the Nintendo one, or will they kind of throw it into the Ubisoft one?
Ooh.
I don't think they'll talk about anything Nintendo in Ubisoft.
I think it'd be a good move announcing it in the Ubisoft.
Like
because no one will expect it.
Maybe, but how often have you ever heard them talk about anything? Nintendo outside of a Nintendo conference?
And let's face it, let's be real. Mario's like one of the biggest gaming things ever.
They can talk about it more.
There's no way Nintendo are going to be like, yeah, Ubisoft, you say it in your little conference now.
Yeah. more people are going to see a Nintendo Direct than are going to see the Ubisoft conference.
True.
And then Ubisoft will be like, yo, we're going to be in the Nintendo conference, yeah. They were loving that.
I think with Nintendo as well, they've brought out the Zelda within the Mario. I want to see Smash.
There'll be Smash. They've got to drop Smash now.
They need to drop that in.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that was I loved Super Smash Bros. Brawl and Melee.
Whether it's a port they bring over from the last time, was it the Wii?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on Wii U. I can't remember.
I don't think it was.
It wasn't on the Wii U. It wasn't on the Wii.
It was on the Wii. Was it?
Whether they port that version over or whether they bring a new one out. Either way, I don't mind.
If the last one's a Wii one, they'll probably make a new one. They'll probably make a new one. That'd be cool.
The Smash is just great.
Yeah.
It's
imagine if this is the year where they bring out a mainline Mario, a mainline Zelda, and Smash. It's like the year of Nintendo. It's literally the year of Nintendo at that point.
And everyone was moaning they didn't have much games coming out, and then you got the three of the best,
the biggest,
selling games.
Exactly.
There you go. What about Pokemon?
No, that's if they announce Pokemon, so everyone loves Mario, everyone loves Zelda, but if they announce Pokemon, the world will be set on fire. The people will go out and panic buy Switches at that point because it's an addiction. Yeah. People literally get rabid over Pokemon games.
I think the whole Pokemon Go thing. Imagine if that you could have that on the Switch very, very, very easily. I think that could work quite well on the Switch.
No, he means like the same coin.
Yeah. And to be fair, on Pokemon Go,
no one had the camera. No one used the camera.
I never used the camera.
No, I never used it.
You only use the camera when you want to take a picture of a Pokemon on someone.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll make a mainline
I think it'll be
Pokemon game.
the rumoured
Yes.
Pokemon
Yes.
Stars, which you got Sun and Moon, which came out on the 3DS.
Yeah.
I think the heavily rumoured Stars, which is just that, but better.
Yeah.
Like better graphics and all that, all on the Switch. So
I think that might be the only thing that could get more buzz and news around it than Red Dead. If they announce Pokemon Stars on the Switch with upgraded visuals and it looks amazing and all this, that's the only thing that will literally make people like go ballistic.
And you think as well, like not even just the game, but like the Switch. You imagine like they sell a Pikachu Switch, like they sold a 3DS Pikachu version, and it was like £50 more than the normal version.
Just yellow things on the side.
The people buy
with like his ears on the top or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, there is a lot of sort of like even in game you can get like a Switch start pack with the little Zelda logo on it. It's like £30.
Yeah.
Imagine how many people would buy stuff like that, but with Pokemon on it.
Oh yeah. Pokemon's a seller at the end of the day.
Pokemon's their biggest system seller by far, I reckon. Yeah. By far. So Zelda got it in people's hands, and now Pokemon's going to make people want it.
Yeah.
And
I'd say Zelda's very niche. It's got a big following, but it's very niche. But Pokemon's one of them things like how often do you see like sort of like a woman in the 40s on the bus with Pokemon Go, and that's not the last person you'd ever think would be playing Pokemon, and she's like sitting there playing it. If everyone kind of wants to get in on it, it will sell 10 times more.
If they announce it, then that'll be the Christmas game.
Yeah.
If they get it out this year, that'll be the one everyone wants for Christmas.
Mario's the Christmas game, so I doubt they get it out. I think they get it because it's a
half port. If they bring it out,
they'll bring it out before then.
Maybe I was going to say if they bring it out any later, it's too late.
But do you know what? This is Nintendo, and they've had the knowledge that the Switch is coming way longer than us. So for all you know, Stars could be ready to go alongside Sun and Moon, and they could literally turn around and go, "Yeah, it's coming out Christmas." Because Mario's dropping in like November, isn't it?
Because they want to keep it out of the way of Mario, just in case you don't want them two clashing.
I don't know, because people just go buy them both.
But not like kids who get something for Christmas have to choose one. You don't want that clashing.
True.
Maybe.
But I don't know.
We'll see.
Do you reckon we could see a new Metroid?
Yes, that's been a rumour. It's a new Metroid game on the Switch. People didn't like the last couple of Metroids very much. But they could bring it back. They could bring it back quite easily.
Yeah.
I think it'd be good. I played the DS one. The DS one was pretty good. Even though it wasn't on DS. And that was on DS, not 3DS. That's going back, that is.
Back in the day.
But no, I think that everyone in the world is ready for a new Metroid game. I think we're there, guys. I think we're there.
Oh, God.
It will fit the style of the Switch very
well.
And
I think Nintendo will bring out something new.
Yeah.
I can see that happening because they're rekindling the Mario and the Pokemon and the Zelda and all that. They've got to bring out something that we've not seen before.
That's what they're doing. They're doing with ARMS. They've done that with Splatoon. They're trying to introduce these new IPs.
But these things like Splatoon, I don't know, because I mean, there's nothing there that equates to Mario. I mean, you're not going to be able to equate to Mario and everything. It's historic, but I reckon they're going to try and really bring out something new that we haven't seen before.
Yeah, Dark Souls game.
Imagine putting him in the fucking Smash Bros roster.
This is Reggie. He's put Reggie in the game. Big asshole.
Because
everyone would play that though.
Because they can't live forever on Mario and Zelda.
They can.
I'm definitely sure. To be fair, they've been doing it for about 3 decades. But yeah,
I want to see something.
People will eventually.
I want to see something new and original from them because they've got the big roster of characters. Add another one in, and sell it as just stick it in. You might as well.
We'll see. The thing is, it's not going to be. It's always going to be something that appeals to new people. You always have a lot of JRPGs on Nintendo stuff as well.
Yeah.
So you'll see a few of those at the conference.
Yeah.
I think I can now bring Xenoblade out on Switch.
Of course.
Maybe.
Stuff like that. That's because that was a Wii U game. That will easily pull that over. We're going to see a lot of ports. Mario Maker.
Oh, please pull that over. Please.
That should come to the Switch because that'd be perfect, especially with the touchscreen.
Yoshi's Woolly World, is that coming to the Switch?
It came to 3DS.
It came to 3DS.
As did Mario Maker, so...
Did Mario Maker to 3DS? Yeah.
Okay. So, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not that difficult. I can't imagine it's that difficult to port it over to the Switch. Because I don't even need graphics.
New Professor Layton on the Switch.
Did that
It did, but the Switch is out now, Chris. It finished on 3DS, but the Switch might bring it back sometime.
Well, they're doing the Lady Layton.
The one thing that I don't like about Nintendo conferences is they're dropping this new sick game. oh, this game looks really cool, it looks amazing. Oh yeah, 3DS. Oh, why are you doing this, Nintendo?
I have one.
So why are you doing? It's like they've brought this brand new console. Obviously, needs support in order to stay afloat, and they just in the fall.
They need to start with the 3DS now.
They need to dial back. They do just need to dial back on the 3DS stuff. Now, I know everyone's got one, and I know they want to make some for people that have actually got consoles. But you know what? You want to sell the new console that you've got, and they're making a profit on the Switch. So
it's doing really well.
Just sell it.
Yeah.
There's still places where you can't get them.
Yeah.
So just dial it back, Nintendo. Don't make. And outside, here's a 3DS section, and bam, 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 just knock them out.
Yeah. 60 seconds. Done.
Exactly, and then just switch it all up. So yeah, Nintendo.
Did you mean that when you said switch it?
Switch it up. Nintendo, obviously they had Bayonetta 1, and Bayonetta 2 came out on the Wii U.
They didn't have Bayonetta 1, did they?
On the Wii U, they did.
1?
Yeah.
I thought it was only 2.
No, they came bundled in the sandbox.
Okay.
Bayonetta 1 and 2 came out on the Wii U. And I reckon they're going to make a Bayonetta 3. So it's been hinted at by the
videos online.
So they've uploaded videos online on the Platinum website, on Platinum YouTube channel, where basically characters been saying the same phrase 3 times in the video from the Bayonetta universe. So it's like, come on now. That's a big enough hint to point at Bayonetta.
I'd like them to at least put 2 on the Switch because I couldn't play 2.
Even 1.
Because of... number 1 was great. I played it on the 360. I loved it. It was basically Devil May Cry but with a girl. What do you want? But then when they put the number 2 on the Wii U, it was like, okay, I suppose you don't want no one to play this one. Why would you do that? Even if they don't make a 3, even if they just put 1 and 2 on the Switch, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think then if they make a 3 and bring that on the Switch, they need to bring
1 and 2.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
I think the porting process of
not
bringing
enough
1 and 2
people would
over.
have played them.
If they bring 2 over, it's a very easy process from 1 over because they're very technically similar games. The one that they work. So it's literally good to press a button and say 1 on there.
I was really shocked when they left Capcom to go to Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. Do you know why? Do you know why they did that?
Money.
Because Nintendo paid for the entirety of Bayonetta.
No, that's fair. Like that's fine. But I just Bayonetta was not the sort of game.
It's not a Nintendo game.
I was expecting Nintendo to be fun.
You got Cool Zelda, yeah, big, tall, sexy lady. Oh!
Yeah.
Get those tits out.
Yeah.
That's a Nintendo game.
Let's just say she looks very out of place on the Smash Bros roster.
Yes, she does.
Yeah. Jesus.
It's like, okay.
Smash Bros there.
Because that was my ultimate dream. My ultimate dream was that they do a Dante Bayonetta crossover. That was my dream. And then they're like, Bayonetta 2, Wii U. I was like, oh no. Because there's no way Nintendo would ever do that. But I'm quite shocked.
We'll
Do you think they'll make a 3rd one?
Yeah.
With being family friendly and all that.
No, you know what? They had 2. Why not?
So?
They did 2, so...
They want to appeal to different audiences.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll play that. I can't.
Before we come away from Nintendo, 2 words that have been thrown around. Sega Forever.
Yes,
and
okay.
No one knows what it is or why it's there, but it exists. They've made an official blue-ticked Twitter page for it.
A verified Twitter page.
Which is brand new. And no one knows what it's about, but it sounds interesting.
Do you think it could be like a collection?
We think it's going to be old school.
Collection.
Yeah. All the old school games.
Because they have said, I sort of read an article, they want to bring back a lot of their old franchises.
Yeah.
Now, Streets of Rage Sega.
It sounds like the name, it sounds like what it is, Sega Forever, like the games, or they're eternal games, aren't they? They'll live forever.
Yeah.
Let's bring them back to this day and
they're bringing Sonic back.
Yeah.
With
Sonic Mania. Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they bring back a few more, but bundle them together, because if they're like, especially older ones.
Yeah.
If they bring back Streets of Rage, I'll be so fucking happy. I fucking love that game.
And we were talking earlier about maybe it's like the Switch's version of PlayStation now. Like maybe it could be like
PlayStation has like a streaming service, but like a subscription service. I think they could do that, but it has to be a really low price because there's like old games.
But that's they would be though. Maybe online on the Switch.
I
personally don't think they'll do that for Nintendo. I mean, the Sega thing could be the collection.
Yeah.
But I think Nintendo still haven't announced when their virtual consoles coming in, and that'll be that.
Maybe.
That'll be that basically. You can just buy the games outright. But I think I'll definitely do another Sega collection. Like they had the last Sega collection was on. There wasn't one on PS4.
It's on Xbox 360 and it's
360,
over there on
the
shelf.
there.
Because I want to play it.
And that's got all the old games on there. I can see him redoing it for the new generation consoles.
Yeah.
Maybe not just Nintendo, but either 2 as well. Maybe with I don't know if games on they have like online support and things like that. No, they could bring that on, in addition. So like Streets of Rage online.
That'd be sick.
It's a dream come true, ain't it, Chris?
It's amazing.
All those bring back all those old Sonic games and everything like that.
Well, yeah.
I want like the Dreamcast Sonic game, like Sonic Adventure. I love that game so much. Nobody played it, but I love that game so much.
Because no one had a Dreamcast.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Just everything like that. I can see him doing another collection like that.
They've definitely got to announce the virtual console though.
Yeah, they've got to announce it here, and they've also got to announce more details about the online service.
Yeah,
and I think
I want to be able to talk to people while I'm playing Mario Kart.
Yeah,
you can't play online. You can't talk to them.
It's such a poor idea. Such a bad idea. But we'll see that. We'll see what they're going to drop out.
They'll obviously show more Arms, more Splatoon.
Yeah, well, Arms has come out before all that.
Is it?
Isn't it? I'm sure it is.
I don't think it is.
Isn't it? There's a quick fact check here. Arms Nintendo. I'm pretty sure it's coming out before.
They'll definitely talk about Splatoon because that's out afterwards. But definitely because they haven't even got a date for that. I don't think.
Didn't know.
I could be wrong. It's summer, but I think they're both after E3.
So the release date is June for an Arms. So it's literally coming out at the same time as E3.
Could be the same. Yeah,
right.
Exactly. There you go.
June,
like E3's early June though, so
yeah.
Could be late June, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One final push for it, and then have it out. Same as Splatoon. Splatoon's definitely out afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll talk more about them. Other than that, I can't think of anything else they've got
that's about
going.
Nintendo.
But the fact that they've come out with a new console, they could just come out with a load of surprises.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
They could come out with anything. We don't know yet. It's Nintendo. They're pretty mad. They could come out with some mad stuff.
So with all these like massive games like the Red Deads and everything, imagine if at some point throughout E3 you got a black screen, no one knows what's going on, and you're watching it and you see Gordon Freeman, and everyone has been wanting Half-Life 3 for a very long time. Imagine if it happens. You'd see my face. I'd be there like,
no, they wouldn't even put Gordon there. They just put a crowbar.
I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to. If that happens, I'll be like, I wouldn't be able to express. I wouldn't be able to express. There wouldn't be an expression because
you would shut down.
Nothing could give it justice.
The Valve logo comes up.
Yeah,
and
I'm just lying on my face. That's my face, and I'll be like, for sure.
I would play the shit out of that game.
If they do something like that, that will blow the roof off. It really would.
Now talking about games that can blow Red Dead out of water.
Yeah,
that'll be the one.
Yeah.
I can't see
it ain't gonna happen.
I think
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
none of us think Half-Life 3 is ever going to happen now.
Yeah. It's not going to happen, unfortunately.
It's
but we all want it to happen.
It's basically become the next Duke Nukem Forever, hasn't it? If it comes out, it probably won't do.
It won't exactly. It won't hit the pot.
They ruined Duke Nukem with that game.
They did.
Yeah.
The bitterness in Chris's voice, I'm just like.
They did ruin it.
So maybe we might see. So now we're just going to get onto random games that don't really fit into any of the categories.
Could turn up in any of them.
It could turn up in any.
Apart from obviously the Bethesda's.
Exactly. Yeah. We've talked about so far. So a new buddy game.
What was that called in this country?
Over here it's called Canis Cadam Edit.
Yes.
Which is the name of the school that it goes to.
Yeah, because a game about bullying people shouldn't be called Bully.
It wasn't really about bullying people. You could do it in the game. You can kill hookers in GTA. It's not called Hooker Killer.
Be a bit more.
But it's more like GTA, but you just happen to be in a school and a small town. You can actually go around a town as well. Did anybody else play it?
You can go on your little bike cart.
You can go on your bike and skateboard as well. I reckon it could be a very similar thing, but maybe when he's at college.
Yeah.
Like he's grown up a little bit, and out of the high school, he's moved to college, and they happen to deal with all the college environment. And he's got all that going on.
Yeah. It comes back to the intended audience because the people who played Bully back then are now grown up.
Exactly.
That's a good idea, actually.
That's on the side. The thing is with Red Dead that they're very busy at the moment.
Don't they have a couple?
They do have a couple studios,
so they've got to be working on something else.
Maybe, possibly. That's a side thing, but that'd be pretty cool. There's possibly a new Batman game.
Yeah, the highly rumoured Batman game where it's not even, you're not playing as Bruce Wayne, you're playing as Damian Wayne.
Oh,
apparently.
Okay.
He's Damian.
Isn't he? Is his son?
Isn't it his son?
I think it is son.
I think it's
his son, but it's like obviously you're the different Batman with a different suit, and they ended the Bruce Wayne Batman games, Arkham games, with what's it called?
The one that's playing
Arkham VR.
No, The one before that.
The one that was made by
Knight.
totally
Arkham
different
Knight.
Arkham Knight, that one.
What? Every game hasn't had Arkham in it.
Whatever. He ended it with Arkham Knight. That's it. His story, I think, is definitely ended. So I think it's going to move on to a new Batman.
They should have done.
They were working on a Suicide Squad game until that movie didn't do well.
Yeah.
And then they decided to cancel the Suicide Squad game, and no one knows what they're working on now.
They
so
should have done it with Batman of the Future.
I was just about to say
Batman. I was
just
thinking
about to say.
they should have done that.
They should have just done that way. Yeah.
That'd be
Everyone watched
cool.
the cartoon. Everyone knows.
To be fair, that was
I
heavily.
had that on video.
That was
There's a following.
heavily,
That's how futuristic it was, Jay.
Yeah.
that was heavily rumoured before the Damian Wayne rumours come out, so it could be either. To be fair.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that one though.
Okay.
I'll play it.
No,
Arkham
okay,
games
that's
were
good.
really good and they're really fun. So,
Mm.
but also, they're Rocksteady, the people who make it, were also rumoured to be doing a Superman game.
No.
Can't see
Just
it.
no. If you are, stop.
Anyone ever played a good
I don't think
Superman
there's ever
game?
been. I don't think there's ever been a good Superman
There's
game.
never been a good Superman movie. So where are you going to get a good game from?
Man of Steel was probably the best one, but other than that, no. But,
Everyone looking into the camera like
Oh,
we're in the
no.
office.
they could expand the universe with different DC characters.
I
Doesn't
just
necessarily have
think
to be Superman.
Superman's a boring superhero.
It's too OP, isn't it?
It's just this really powerful fella.
Yeah.
And that's it.
No, that's the base problem with
Yeah,
Superman.
yeah.
Is that he's like, oh, you can just do anything.
Yeah.
You just do, see this guy, he wins. That's his deal.
Yeah.
One Punch Man.
Goku would kick the shit out of him. Goku would fuck him up.
The thing is, Goku's a fighting skill.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goku's a physical fighting skill.
What
Should
about
have that
Vegeta,
fighting
though?
skill.
What about Vegeta?
He has city destroying skill.
Vegeta would
Planet destroying skill.
Yeah.
Oh, Superman uses the sun to recharge. Gone.
Literally.
Basically.
So that settled that debate online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, a new Arkham game, whether it be Superman, whether it be Batman, I like the style of those games and they're fun. So
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
they're not. We don't know what they're working on. So there you go.
Could tie into the Justice League, maybe.
Maybe.
If it's Batman's son, I would like his son to be less. I'm not going to kill anyone.
Yeah.
A bit more
I'm
vicious.
just going
Or
to incapacitate them.
badass.
Yeah. Fucking kill them.
Well,
Nightwing,
Also heavily-
Nightwing, Red
Throw
Blood.
your bat-shaped ninja star straight into their forehead.
Yeah.
Boom.
also heavily rumoured to be in
Yeah.
that because it's made by Warner Brothers, the people who made Shadow of Mordor with the Nemesis system. Putting that in a Batman game.
No.
But putting that in a Batman
No,
game would be pretty sick
No,
because
putting that in any game was a mistake.
it wasn't.
It was a mistake.
Thing is, that was the first time they've
The
done
concept of it is great.
But it
That was the
didn't
first time
Yeah,
they've done
but
it.
in practice.
In practice.
Didn't work.
First time they've done it, they're obviously going to have problems. If they work out all the bugs, it's a great
If.
system.
If they work
If,
out.
and we'll find out with what is it called?
Shadow
The
of
new one?
Mordor
Shadow of Mordor 2.
I'm not
It's
playing
not
it.
called
I'm
that.
not
It's like
interested.
something else of Mordor. But hey, but I'll play that.
You play it and you let everyone else know, yeah.
Shadow of War. That's what it's called.
Terrible, yeah.
But
Oh god.
hopefully they've fixed it by then. And if that comes out,
Maybe.
well,
We'll see. I think that could work when Batman
if,
came. I'm with you,
if the
Chris.
system, if the Nemesis system works,
What about Team
it could
Renji?
be really, really good.
What about Team Renji? The season gone.
It's dead right now. It's gone.
Oh god.
So moving on from Batman, possibility of a new Alien Isolation game.
Or just any Alien game.
Any-
As soon as
in
it's
this-
the new film.
Exactly,
it's
yeah.
just
But
come out.
based on not the style of Isolation, like kind of like survival horror.
So hopefully PSVR, if it does.
Oh,
Please.
that'd be good. That'd be
Yeah,
good.
amazing.
Like, I want to play a proper good horror game in VR. I think that's like where VR really shows its strength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
found out
so
before
immersive
didn't
VR.
we?
So it
That's
gets
where it was
people.
really at its best.
Yeah.
That is by far where it's at its
Makes
best.
you shit yourself,
It
literally
does.
in the chair.
Yeah.
Some of those screaming moments I had in Racing 7 were just
Yeah.
I mean, just imagine a facehugger. If any of you
Oh.
played on VR, facehugger jumping at you
Oh god!
in VR.
Just
sorry.
like, did you see the bit sucking on your face?
Yeah.
Just like, grim.
Good.
if you think it sucks on your face, you have a very nice idea what you think the alien is.
No, I know. It's got a grip on your face, obviously. And then put it in. I know it doesn't.
You can put my face like a teddy bear on the front of the VR when you play.
We might cover up the
Nah, 'cause
sensors.
it'll cover up the lights,
Oh
wouldn't it?
boy.
Yeah.
You can put it on your lower face, it'll be fine. We'll
That's
put it
like-
on you somewhere.
Good bang. Mess.
I didn't actually know that you had a facehugger.
I've got a face
Yeah,
like
it
a
goes from the
blusher.
loot crate.
It's got a little happy face and everything. I'm gonna. When I go home, I'll find it. I'll send you a picture.
But like, that kind of game would be perfect for VR, especially.
Oh yeah.
And Alien Isolation wasn't bad. It was just too long for
It was
my
very long, but it was very scary.
It was very scary and very good, but it was just too long. And
Apparently was.
I got to a certain point in the game where I was like, I've seen what this game can do. I don't need to do the extra 12 hours on top.
Apparently it was all about the sound.
Yeah,
they got the sound like perfect.
Yeah.
So I remember watching you play it for ages and nothing happened.
Because at the start, it took ages for the fucking alien to get into it.
I suppose it's like building the tension.
It does, yeah, but it's a bit much.
Yeah,
a bit much.
Too much building tension.
No, but that's cool. Maybe that's on the edge of again.
Or it could even just be like one of the older ones, like the Alien vs Predator game. In
VR those games were great. Alien Colonial Marines
was shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was okay. They just overhyped it.
Can you imagine if they made a good one, Jamie? Though.
Yeah. The one that came out before Colonial Marines was good. The Alien vs Predator one.
Alien vs Predator games were the best games ever.
That was really good.
Make more of those.
That's a bit of a statement.
Not best games ever. Best Alien games ever.
They were really good.
Only Predator games, I think.
Cool. But yeah, so moving on from Alien Isolation. Just not on the edge there. We have which we know is a game that's been made now, Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Being made by the team who made Witcher.
CD Projekt Red.
Witcher 3.
Yeah.
The latest creation.
Tell me about Cyberpunk.
So it's gonna be set in like a cyberpunk future.
Okay.
Is it
Dystopian, like.
No? Is you not run escape board?
Okay,
Okay, not a game
What
I'm
are you
thinking of.
talking about?
There was a game announced at E3 where you rode a skateboard and it was really weird.
That was that.
It was really weird with the
that was
enemies.
Microsoft.
So it's set in the future.
That one you
and
had.
it's like some sort of
Microsoft.
post-war carnage sort of thing,
I
is
don't
it?
know.
What's that?
You only have the one trailer. It basically just showed a woman who had killed
it's
someone.
very
Who's like
sci-fi.
part robot, sort of.
Like, have you seen?
And the police coming up to her, they're about to shoot her.
I've never
Basically.
seen this. When did this
What's that film with Harrison Ford?
Very
in
long
Blade
time
Runner?
ago.
Blade Runner.
It's like
Yeah,
Blade
yeah,
Runner.
yeah.
That's
kind
Cyberpunk.
of thing.
Okay.
Like that sort of, or like Fifth Element. That's Cyberpunk.
I'm
Yes.
thinking of the right thing, when I'm
Yes,
just
you
like
are,
that.
Jenny.
Yeah,
Yes, you
yeah.
are.
That sort of style.
We haven't
Yeah.
literally had nothing on it, basically, for
I've
like...
never heard of it.
The trailer for it came out at the E3. It came out at the E3 where... just after The Witcher came out. So it's been in development quite a while.
Yeah, but we know they put a lot of effort into their games. It takes them a while
So
to
it's a
make
while.
their games.
I just want a
Yeah.
trailer of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
If it's anything like The Witcher 3.
it's going to
So
be...
the few details we've got is that it's going to be bigger than Witcher 3.
Oh my god.
So is it like...
Massive then, yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
huge.
Witcher
And it's
3
obviously
was
set in the
huge, so-
future. It looks really. To be fair, we
Planets,
just
shit
trust
like that.
CG Projekt because there's another one of these developers that absolutely know what they're doing.
This will be a
Yeah.
single-player adventure game,
Yeah.
won't it? It won't be more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Interesting.
It's going to
Which is that one game that was like, I might play games in the future.
yeah. Yeah.
Eat this!
be single player, amazing, really long.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Lay it out there and
Oh
just like, I
God.
think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. This is what people want.
No.
And it was a fantastic game, and I'm still yet to complete all the DLC.
Yeah.
Because they're long enough as they are.
Massive,
Yeah.
massive game. And that's not because I don't like the game. The game's amazing.
It's just massive.
It's just loads of other games came out because it took you so long to finish the game. You think of other games to play as well.
yeah.
And you then forget where you got to, so you're
Took
just
me
like,
a
I need to
whole-
start again, but it's so long.
I started The Witcher in, I think it came out in June. I didn't finish it until September. That's how long that game was.
I got close to finishing the main story, but
That's
I
not
haven't
how
done.
That is. If you consider that's all I played.
August, September. It's 4 months.
That's all I played, like all the time.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay,
consistently.
okay,
consistently.
No, you do. It's a long. I was in the same boat. It took me almost a year to finish that game
Yeah.
because I got deep in.
Yeah.
And
But like
it's
over
not
300 hours.
and it's not the sort of thing like I'd stop playing for like a week or a month. On every day. I'm on that game.
Literally.
Like hours a day. It just never ends. It never ends. But it doesn't have. You don't get fatigued.
You don't get, yeah. You don't
Like
get
it's
sick of it.
always something different. There's always something new, and it's just
There's always something to do as well.
it's just perfect. That game's perfect.
And that's why I don't think Cyberpunk's going to be out for a while. I just want to see something.
I'm fine. I'm fine if this
And
game's
I'm
going
happy
to
with
come
that.
out for another 4 years.
Yeah.
I'm happy
Because you know it's
because I know it's going to come out. It's
It's
going to
gonna
be
fantastic.
on point.
Mm.
And coming from a studio that literally started out translating other studios' games for them.
Yeah.
And pirating them basically. That's how this studio started. They were like a pirate company, and then they just dropped Witcher 1. It's like, okay.
Here's a game.
And with Witcher 1 was
Witcher
probably
1
the worst game
of the
of
three, yeah.
Witcher,
It's
but
still
it was
good.
still a good game. So
Witcher 2 was fantastic.
Just the combat system was bad. That was it for
And
Witcher
then
1.
Witcher 3 was just blew out the water, really, didn't it?
Witcher 3 blew everything out of the water. That's the best RPG I've ever played.
Literally.
Wow.
Agreed.
Yes.
Skyrim's an RPG.
Mm.
Better than Skyrim.
So much
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
So much better than
It
It
Skyrim.
is
actually
better.
has a story with cutscenes. Whoa! That was too difficult for Skyrim to like get the head around that people wanted story and you wanted to actually speak. Just couldn't grasp that.
Yeah.
Another outlier that we might have here is well, it's not outlier. We know it's in development. Whether we're going to see it or not, I think we will. Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's going to fit exactly in the conference. It'll be
Or
somewhere.
if it even does.
It could be one of those where they just,
Just
you at E3 they just got trailers come
something
out.
there. Yeah, exactly.
And they're not necessarily at any conferences.
Exactly. Borderlands 3, I reckon, obviously Gearbox.
I think it's going to happen.
You can what?
Well, I think it's going to happen. When was Tales of the Borderlands?
That doesn't really
Not Tales of the
count,
Borderlands.
though.
Not that
No.
one. The pre-sequel, sorry.
It's a few years ago.
It's a few years ago now.
It's a
Yeah.
good few
We haven't
years
even
ago.
played it yet.
So, and that was the last. and
Pre-sequels on previous gen consoles, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yes,
haven't even played
wow.
it yet, have we? We
It was
bought
one of
it
those
to
that
play
only
it,
came
and
out
we
on
never actually
previous
did.
gen consoles, and then
But
they
got
obviously got
re-released.
remastered. But it was one of those last ones
Mhm.
that came out. So
We know it's been made because we've seen artwork for it, and have announced that it's been physically made.
Okay.
I just think that we'll actually start seeing
I think
stuff
we'll
for
see
it.
stuff for it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Do you think it will be actually number 3?
yeah. I think it'll
Or-
be 3. I think it'll be bang
Yeah.
actual 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they need to move on from pre-sequel there and go to an actual new cast and new
Spoiler,
everything.
guys, Jack's dead, so...
Okay, Borderlands 2 is how old? It is
Yeah,
oh,
it's
it is-
very, very old.
Chris, he's like a ghost in Tales of the
Hey.
Borderlands. We've seen him as a ghost
Yeah.
So,
thing.
they can't really do anything more with Jack, because... Yeah.
Chris is like, oh my god, I just don't know how to accept this information.
Stunned.
Borderlands 2? How old is Borderlands 2 now?
Literally, I
haven't
don't know.
played it
6
ever.
years old.
Chris, did you know that Bruce Willis is a ghost?
jizzed in my pants.
Oh, I know that. I so would.
Only someone would.
Oh god.
That's a very weird thing to say for anyone who doesn't get that
Doesn't get
reference.
the
Look it up.
Be careful where you look it up.
Yeah.
Say search on. When you
Yeah.
When you throw that one in there. Yeah. Anyone got anything else?
We know we talked about Resi 2 earlier,
Mhm.
but we were saying just before we started recording this how easy it would be to remake 3 after 2 because it's set in the same
Share a lot
city.
of the same assets.
So it would be so easy to just do 3.
Just like whack it on the side.
Yeah.
Well, have they announced Resi 2 remake?
Yeah.
Well, that
they
could
were
be an
very,
announcement,
they're very quiet
couldn't it?
about it, and a lot of people online are kind of thinking if it's not happening anymore because it's gone really quiet. But it's anyone
Thing
who's
is,
played them knows it's the
when
best
they,
one.
when they
of the
announced it,
originals.
they literally showed, "Oh, we have a script," and like that early in the development cycle, you're not going to see shit for years after that. So they had nothing to show for however long.
But they've
But now it's
already
getting
got
to the time where it's like,
they've got the leg up on the fact that they know what's going to happen. They know what everyone looks like. They know what everything looks like. It's just doing it. But it's going to be sick. The fun. It was. I've got it on play. I've got it. The original PlayStation 1 under my bed right now. I would go home, get my PlayStation 1 out and play
Play
it
it on
now. So playing it on PlayStation Pro is it's going to be an experience. I can't wait. It's going to be good. But it would be so easy to just jump straight into 3 afterwards.
They'll probably
But do you think
announce
there's a market for 3?
no, not nearly as much as for
it.
two.
I think because they've done everything else. Haven't they?
Chris,
Might as well fucking.
Resident Evil X.
No, but like they've done.
Our evil Resident
this
Evil.
is me trying to tell the guys about FIFA.
At the end of the day, they've done. They've remade 0, 1,
They didn't remake Zero.
remake it.
Well,
they
ported
They ported Zero.
1, 4.
They remade
but-
4.
They ported it. They put it on PS4.
There's a difference between a remake and a port. So
Well,
Resident Evil
it's
1 was remade.
No, but the thing is, from 4 to like 7, they don't need
yeah.
No, they don't, because they're modern games.
backwards from that. They
Backwards
do.
from that, yeah. I can see him. I can
And
see
if
him.
they've done 1, why not?
Because I think, do you know what it is?
Might as well do them all.
Do you know when one
Number
remake came out? Do
2.
you know when one remake came out? It came out like 2003.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
It's really old.
It's
Still
been so
good.
long.
And this is these really early stages as well, so these won't come out for a
Yeah.
amount
But
of time.
number 2 is like considered like of the originals, like the
Oh, the
survival
best one,
horror
by
is
far.
considered the best one. So I can understand why they're kind of just porting the others and remaking this one. But what we're saying is that number 3 is set in the same city, in the same place, at the same time. So it would be very easy for them to just use the assets they've got to make the third one. It's not necessarily
I don't think they'll do it to 2. If 2 it's 2 definitely been announced, yeah? I don't think they do it to 2 and just leave 3 sitting there without not being on the new console.
But then on the other hand, that does not. 3 is not really considered to be that good.
I think if they do, they'll wait until they'll see how successful.
2's.
Yeah.
I can tell you right now, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the best of the originals. People are going crazy for it. There's no way it's not going to sell.
Yeah. But
it's whether or not they feel like it would be easy for them to make 3, but whether they feel like they need.
They'll do it because Capcom will do it because they want extra money at the end of the day.
It's not often that you see full remakes of games and people like the remake, but Resident Evil 1 remake is really well renowned. Yeah. It's what people love that game.
When Resident Evil 2 remake comes out, don't try and speak to me. Just
no.
pretend that I'm dead. Carry on making videos.
For a year while she plays it.
Carry on making the videos of the channel. Just put just forget.
Get a cardboard cut.
Just a cardboard cut. I mean, because I will not speak. I'm not going to leave the house. I'll probably, when I know the release window, book a week off work.
That's when they bring it on Switch and she's like,
taking it to work, like, don't speak to me, nobody speak to me. If it come out on the Switch, oh my god, I don't even know what I'd do if it came out on the Switch.
That's what I'd like to see on the Switch, is Resident Evils on the Switch.
If they put Resident Evil 4 on the Switch, that's the end of my life. That is the end of my life. Right then, right now. I've never played a game as many times as 4, and if it goes on the Switch,
everybody knows by now.
I'm done. I'm done. I don't need another game in the world ever.
That's true. Everyone's got that game.
Could you imagine if they dropped that? Like, oh yeah, by the way, from Resident Evil 4 is coming to the Switch, I'll be dead. I'll die. Yeah. I'll be you with Half-Life. Man on the ground, magic coffee.
Imagine that times
Can you splash?
Don't laugh at my splash.
Can you sploosh? That's what happened.
That's another thing I'd love to see. I'd love to see the new Time Splitters game. Don't think it will happen, but I'm just going to put it out there.
Well, they've got a remake coming, don't they?
They've got a remake, but they said they had something big to announce a few weeks back. So
the remake's cancelled.
If they did that, the remake's cancelled. New game. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm really excited.
So do we think it's going to be a good E3 this year?
I think it'll be a pretty good E3.
Well, usually.
Can it top last year's amazing E3?
Yeah.
What happened last year? I can't remember.
Sony's just
yeah, Sony just split.
We were all here together and you don't remember.
Yeah,
you don't
much,
cherish
like,
those memories.
You know that South Park where Randy's just sitting in the chair with just jizz everywhere? That's us after the Sony one.
Yeah. It's
I don't know, they did drop some epic games last year. We'll have to wait and see. Usually it's a good year, bad year, good year, bad year. So this year is actually bad year that we're due. But
saying that, Sony had a good year before that as well though. So it's like Sony are doing consistent, but it's just everyone else. Ubisoft last year was shocking.
Yes,
yeah.
So bad.
Did that Bird VR game?
When they did that whole
that isn't
15 minutes, a load of people dancing on the stage to just dance, but they weren't actually doing the dance moves, they were just making them up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, guys? But you know what?
We have a Just Dance Pro right here, yeah?
Do we?
Are you pro?
You're the one that's bitching up people's dance moves and just dance.
Well, you know. At least get them to do it properly.
It's tap, step, tap, tap, step. God damn it, you guys!
No, to be fair, Ubisoft always...
My favourite part of the Ubisoft conference
is
the lady that hosts it. What's her name? She's just funny. Hilarious.
Yeah.
She gets a lot of hate as well.
I don't know why.
She's cool.
I think she's really cool.
I can't remember her name. I know exactly the woman. But that's also Ubisoft. Like the way she presents it, they always have sort of like the most well presented one.
It's the most
entertaining. But they just don't have anything to show.
Yeah, you've got EA's boring.
Yeah.
EA's just suits.
People in suits.
Yeah.
Or in casual wear with a suit over it because they're cool.
They want to connect to the kids. That's
literally, yeah. And then you got Microsoft, which it depends what they have on offer.
Yeah.
Bethesda, they spent too long on Dishonored last year.
Bethesda tend to be quite nerdy people.
They always tend to spend too long on their games as well.
Yeah.
Bethesda know what games won.
Ubisoft, obviously, they just had the entertainment factor.
Yeah.
For good and bad reasons.
Yeah.
Look at me, don't look at our servers.
Potatoes! And Sony, what Sony have been doing recently is like, fuck even having people on stage, just videos. Just look at videos, guys. See all this. They're there, Will Smith was like...
And then they have like
And now the orchestra.
That orchestra was amazing.
Yeah. Amazing.
I've always seen,
such a good idea.
I've always seen it when Sony comes on. They're like, Microsoft, come here.
Do you remember the E3 when Microsoft announced how much the Xbox One was going to be? And
500.
And all the things wrong with it. And then Sony came out after
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story.
Came out proud as a peacock.
That was so happy.
Best bit was when, like, the whole Microsoft
You can't share your
can't
game.
share your games thing. You have to share it digitally and everything.
How
And
do you
then,
share a game on PS4?
literally, yeah, when they came out with that video, it was hilarious.
You can tell they watched the Xbox conference and were like, at 20 minutes after that, they were in the hotel room like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it like you know they want to one up each other. You know they want
The problem is that Sony always come after Xbox, so they've got the power there. They've got the power. I fully believe that Sony have like 3 different conferences, and they just put out the one that completely beats Xbox every time. So they're always going to have to step up on them.
Sony always, because Microsoft have moved theirs now to earlier, because Sony always overshadow them.
Mm-hmm.
But they've got that extra day of news for themselves now.
Yeah, but it's not going to matter because Microsoft.
Because Sony won't prepare.
Yeah, but
True.
But it's not even that. Like Microsoft's going to be like, oh, we got this and we got that, and everyone's going to be like, okay then. And then Sony going to be like, look at this, and we're going to be like, yeah. It's not gonna matter.
It makes sense
It's
for them to
not gonna
move
matter.
an extra day early because before it was just they did their stuff and then it was there for like an hour on the news
and then, like,
sites,
2 seconds
and then
later.
Sony were there and it was like then
But it's not
Microsoft just
But if
pushed it out.
they had something good, they wouldn't need to worry about that.
Well, they have the Scorpio this show, and if they show something good with that, then we'll see.
Wow.
They're literally they're gonna go into that audience and go, everyone here is gonna get a Scorpio. That's the first thing they're gonna do.
You reckon?
Yeah, because that's what they did with the Xbox 360 Slim when that came out.
Everyone gets
Again,
one.
everyone there Xbox 360
Yeah, but that was the Slim. Like no one cared. It was like it's already out.
They'll do it because they just want people to have
Yeah,
it.
will they do that now that E3's gone to the public as well?
Oh yeah, man.
Everyone gets one. That's the only way they're going to make half the people get one more. Just
Giving them to them.
physically give it. Do you know what? I don't even think I'd play it if they physically give me one.
It's going to be a stupid question, but who's going to have the best conference?
Sony.
Probably Sony. Yeah.
Sony. Yeah, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
Sony.
Microsoft dropped that
Valve
sweet
drop halfway
Halo,
through.
and then
They
you
just
know
suddenly appear one day.
Valve have a conference out of nowhere.
Valve just appears at the end.
Portal 3.
What if
Fucking
Microsoft
Half-Life
make
3, Left 4 Dead 3, all the
Left
threes.
4 Dead? What if Microsoft make a Master Chief dating sim? Would that be Sell your PlayStation.
Sell the whole setup. Let's get that VR.
When we'll send
The tissues there already.
Heavy breathing.
That's the only way Corey would say it's the best. It's Halo, whatever number we're on, a naked Master Chief, yeah.
How it's gonna go. Let's get the people who made that. What's that pigeon game?
Total's boyfriend.
Get them to make
So good.
it. Get them to make it.
Oh god.
That game, if you think it's weird, trust me, it's nothing.
It is.
It's 10 times weirder
You think
than
it's
you
weird,
ever
yes.
thought that. That game will blow your mind. Go play it. Go play it.
Anyway.
Shocking.
Anyway,
That's
it. That's it for what we think is going to be there.
There's one more thing that I want to say.
Go on.
Have you heard about this quantum computing thing that they've recently done?
No.
It's very, very interesting.
Tell
For
me.
the first time ever, they've sent information from one place to another
Yes.
without actually sending any particles,
Okay.
which paves the way for quantum computing and quantum gaming, which is hundreds, if not thousands times more powerful potentially than what we have now.
Cool. So we'll come back to you on that on 2017.
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
Yeah. I just thought it might be worth mentioning because it's
That's cool.
Very, very
That's podcast
interesting.
7009. We'll come back to that. We'll revisit that. So remember that from then, Elliot.
Yeah, got it.
Make sure you tell your grandchildren.
We won't see it for a number of years, but
Yeah.
yeah.
In our podcast,
The
we'll be like,
paving
oh,
stones
it's like, when Elliot mentioned this today.
We'll come back to that someday.
Someday.
Cool.
Oh,
And I'll
God.
remind you when I said it.
That's it.
Yes, May 19th.
We've all been uploaded into the
2017.
virtual world.
We're all like heads in jars, like creatures.
Yeah.
And the quantum robots have taken over.
Oh Okay, cool. We'll leave it there, guys.
Yeah.
On that amazing factual pretty loose there.
This is where everyone who watched this goes looks it up now.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Okay, guys. So thanks for coming, and we'll catch you all next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.